this thing. What's going on? How y'all doing? Video gonna be about Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook talking about fans expect 25, 15, and 15. That's not what they expect. They expect you to stop turning the ball over and stop being like loose change and stop living in your own bubble. But the interesting thing about Russell Westbrook, that this is what I'm going to say. He makes you appreciate Kevin Durant 100 times more. You look at what Kevin Durant did with Golden State, you see what Kevin Durant is doing in Brooklyn. You have a newfound appreciation. And for people like myself who thought Kevin Durant was better or as good or better than LeBron James within the past 6, 7 years, it gives you justifiable reason. Because then you have to say, no, LeBron James does not belong in the same sentence as Michael Jordan. So stop this nonsense. But I will say this. If he's even sniff a finals with Russell Westbrook, you can put him in the converse. You could because it would take a miracle to justify Russell Westbrook. Buddy of mine used to always call him. We've been saying this for all years, and I said this too. I played 21. I played basketball. You play 21 on the court. You don't think you're gonna see it on the NBA level where a guy is playing 21 by himself. That's what this guy does. Self tap, self. He takes self love to a whole nother level. You know, I mean, come on now. This guy is comedy with this. He really just tunes you out, plays his way. And he's been allowed to have mediocrity with bad teams, water down, and post these numbers. And people justify it. He will never be better than Oscar Robinson, in my personal opinion. Because Oscar Robinson didn't have a 3-point line. And when he got some help, he knew what to do with it. Russell then squandered greatness. Think about what he's had. He had James Harden, Paul George, who I consider a high second, low first tier. But he had Kevin freaking Durant. It didn't work with Durant, didn't work with Harden. Bradley Beal is an all-star, but Bradley Beal's stat pads. And you see what's happening in Washington right now. And you got Anthony Davis, who's got his own situation, but he can't do nothing. And him and LeBron don't complement each other. So after a while, and nobody wants to touch Russell Westbrook, but because of the stats and he's been around and all that, they give him a pass. But a pass for what? Stat padding? But that's what the Lakers got, because LeBron is stat padding and they're not winning games. So, it all matter what you want. But you keep on messing with delusion. You see what happens when delusion happens. And then suddenly, you might not even make the playoffs. But you wanted Russ. So, and he doesn't fit on a contending team. Kevin Durant tried to tell you this and why he bolted. And now Kevin Durant looks like a genius. It didn't work. Please hit the like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And Russell's interesting, entertaining, all that. But it ain't always for basketball reasons. I'm out.